Hello everyone, welcome to Smart Investing. Today is April 1st, 2024, and today's video is going to be about the banking sector. This is going to be a very short video, so I only have two stocks that I'm going to be going over, and then basically, I know I've been saying this for the longest, but this sector is really going to come to a close. I only have about 8 or 9 more companies to go after this one, so this banking sector is definitely going to be closed by the end of the week, and that'll actually make it. I don't even know how many companies I went over in the banking sector. I probably went over at least 400 companies in the banking sector. Again, this is like my second job, so I could have done this sooner, but again, it took me about 2 years to complete this. So yeah. So I'm glad I hit this milestone. So I gotta give myself a pat on the back because not everybody else can say that. So yeah, we're gonna keep moving forward, and then I got so many sectors to keep going at it. Videos, keep going at it, keep going at it. Nobody else has to tell me what to do. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to provide to give you the best information possible, the best research, and the best accuracy that there is financially. Because again, I don't provide lip service here, unlike so many other channels. I'm just being honest because I do watch other channels, but again, a lot of these people like to talk and not like to show anything or like to teach anything. So I don't like to be brain dead. So pretty much, as you keep learning, and the more you learn, and again, consistency is key. You're gonna do very well, and the more you take this serious as to your learning process, and your consistency and your ability to retain that knowledge into fundamentals or whether it's technicals into the stock market, it's definitely a good start into a financial career as to the online markets overall. I'm talking about futures, bonds, ETFs, whether it's options, stocks, like you name it. Stocks are always a good base or a good start to go off of when starting your career, because this is how I started mine, doing all this. So anyways, let's begin. Just wanted to throw that out there. So again, today is, let me straighten out my back here. I'm sitting sideways. Okay, so bear with me. Today is April 1st, 2024, Monday, and markets are closed. I have two stocks for you for the banking services sector. We have ticker symbol OPOF. So my technicals, I think I'm going to start closing off the technicals. And I've rarely get any comments. I don't like people looking at my technicals, to be honest. I think that's more of a premium service eventually. Making it too easy for people because I have a partnership with Bloomberg, and they love getting free info off of me. So eventually, whether my channel grows or not, I like to keep something like that private, because that's what makes me me, and my reputation, and then also my accuracy when it comes to the technicals. I don't like giving out certain numbers and stuff like that. If you see my previous videos, fine, go look them up. If you see my numbers on there, then so be it. But other than that, feel free to look at other videos if you do see other information. So we're gonna go over some fundamentals, technicals, and quants. Market cap for this company is at 86 million. Volume is like horrible. We have the dividend is awful. EPS is pretty bad. Percentage for the dividend yield. You have the PE at 11. 52-week high and low. Difference of, is that about $10? Yeah, about decent range. Could be better. Those numbers are awful just based off the market cap. So that's the way the analytics goes when it goes into the stock market. They look at the market cap, and we're gonna jump into the charting real quick. So I know you guys see this, the RSI and the MACD. I mean, I used to use it when I first started until I actually started using, I don't want to say the name because I don't want people to find me on that service provider. And I really don't have time for questions on that other platform for my technicals and all that. But this is just basic technicals. You wouldn't even believe what I look at when I look at an actual trading platform only. And I use multiple things for that. At first, it's a lot of calculation, but as you know, as you get it, if I ever release it, people are going to be like, "Wow, okay, now I know why, why I do so well." So anyhow, other than that, we're gonna look at the let's look at the max chart. So we see here max chart from 2000. Oh my gosh, look at this volatility in the early 2000s going up and down, like horrible. Then it starts to slow down. So again, I'm not really looking at this. This is like irrelevant. This too, kind of irrelevant. I know people love MACD and RSI. I use those as well, but I used a way more accurate signal. It's a similar signal, but it's called something else, and it's different but the same. I can't even explain it. I don't want to explain it. But let's just say it's a similar indicator, but better. That's the best way I can tell you. So we look at the 5 year. I think I got bit by a mosquito or something. Sorry about that. So we're looking at the 5 year here. You see this drop, okay, in 2020. It reached its new highs in 2022. Then we had that drop once again at around March of 2023. And then for the past year, it's just stayed flat. Pretty much stayed flat. Let's see, what was the high that touched the most times? So we're looking at about, I don't know, $18 and change that it has touched. Yeah, it has this high as well for August or whatever. But again, I only reached one time. I'm trying to see where it touches multiple times. I don't know if you guys noticed that. You want to see where it touches multiple times. So then we have here like this pattern here from we have like this here, and then kind of like trying to draw it. There we go. So we kind of have like that ever since the start of the year. And you can see here, it's sort of trying to break out, but then it's like that reversal that went back down. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it broke back down again back in, the start of April. Because, I mean, you have the end of March, it just popped up. It just like popped up for $1. And then the weird thing is, again, when you look at a chart, you don't really want to care what the price is at first. You just want to see those lines. But other than that, it's like these are a lot of spikes. You don't want to see that. You kind of want to see these go slow, slow. So this is definitely a volatile stock just by looking at these spikes. I know there's not a lot of volume, but even then, it makes it hard. It makes it look like a hard chart. And it doesn't look appealing. So then we look here. It looks pretty flat to me. You have a high of about, I don't know, 17 and change. And then a low of about 1650 for the month. So judging by that, we're going to see the year again. It looks flat. It just looks flat to me for the year. So A high of 17 and change from a low of 15 bucks. So you're only like looking at about $2 range for the year. And if it breaks out, it breaks out. Again, there's not much to look forward to. Looking at the analysis here, we have growth at 4.56. What is the highest rating? Value, I couldn't really tell you. Stocks look like crap anyway. Is there any quant ratings? I guess not. Other than this, no. It didn't give me anything else. Overall rating was weak, a 2 out of a 5. Quality was 2.69. We have the company here at giving the gap for positive earnings, and then they did a revisions, and then actually they're going up. These are old revisions I have here from 2022. I don't even have anything from 2023. So that's pretty awful to see. I have some indicators here for some metrics. And ROA is at 0.5, ROE 7.52. EPS is at 1.5. Margin for the net is 12.45, so basically 12 and a half. That's pretty average. Then we have here debt to asset about 92%. I mean, these numbers need work, but for a company of that size, they're doing actually okay. They're doing okay. Again, I didn't get any recent numbers or estimates for 2023, anything at all here, so I'm still kind of lost. Net income was 7.73 out of a revenue of 62. That's not bad. Their debt levels are 92%. So for the most part, it's a little bit on the higher end. You know, reaching those low 90s. Cash flow, most important metric we're gonna see here. I don't have anything recent, so even when I do this, it's not gonna make any sense. Again, just based off of the numbers that I see, it needs work. I'm gonna say no. Again, even if I had the numbers for the cash flow, just based off the market cap and what I see from the numbers, it just they need improvement a lot. And they are not in a position to grow, obviously, because the company is at such a small market cap. And this is a very huge sector when it comes to the banking sector. So again, I'm going to say no. Overall, do not add this to the watch list. And we're going to move on to the next one. Next one is WVFC. We have here a market cap of 23 million. No volume. It's almost as if this stock is like delisted or something. This is actually an over-the-counter stock. 52-week high, 52-week low. Not even a $10 difference. A dollar difference is by 4. So we have the earnings at around 6.68. So, I mean, that can cover the dividend and the dividend yield, but for the most part, that's all it's going for. You see, actually, for the last 5 years, we could go to the max chart. It looks flat. And then even for the last 5 years, it had a nice breakout in 2020, like everything did. And then it just fell apart from there. It tried to make that little comeback. It looks like in 2024. Back in, let's see. This was recent. Trying to make that breakout again back in January, and then it started to nosedive again, and then it had a chance to hold off because it was holding on all the way even until the end of February, and then when March came around, it just dropped again. So sucks to see that. That was the only good move that they had, was from January all the way to mid-January, and then things just fell apart again from there. Very inactive stock, very volatile, and it's just not even worth it. Stay away from it. I don't like OTC stocks anyway. That's an automatic no-no. But we're gonna look over the analysis if they have it. They have nothing for the quant ratings. Nothing, nothing, nothing. This is rare for me to see. So other than that, let's see if they have any financials here. Let's see if they have nothing for the gap earnings. Nothing even updated. Last I have is 2021. I have nothing updated. No numbers. This is pretty awful. So that only goes to show that no analysts are even looking at these small cap companies. Really? Again, I know it's not going to make money for them, but again, the smallest numbers can have the biggest gains. People tend to forget that. You know, if a stock is like $5 and it jumps to 10, you've already doubled your money. Whether it takes 1 day, 2 days. I mean, it's easier for a stock to jump from $5 to 10 instead of a stock that costs $50 going to 100. So, I mean, you look at the numbers and that difference. Same concept, you know, but just a different multiple. Like I said, from 5 to 10, you doubled your money, but it's a shorter time frame. And then from 50 to 100, that's just, you know, it's less risky, but the gains in percentage aren't there. And overall, that gain is just harder for it to get to. It's a harder goal to reach, but safer. Again, that's where the risk and reward comes into play. So it's all a matter of choice, really. So any dividends? It looks like they paid a dividend in February. And again, I'm not getting any numbers here. I'm not getting any numbers here. Not even for cash flow. Nothing. So it's a bank in Pennsylvania. That's all I can tell you. Very inactive stock. Very inactive. So automatically it's over the counter. I'm gonna say no. There you have it. That's my take on these two stocks. So sorry it took long. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys learned something like always. I'm going to offer my disclaimer again, which I should, even though I have it in a description. I just have to state it, which I fail to do in my videos, but I have to start doing that so people won't feel bad if they lose. Again, I shouldn't be responsible for a final decision. I'm here to help you with your decision and guide you with feedback, investment analysis, with trends and conditions and research and all that good stuff. So again, I'm not financially insured. I'm not a licensed or insured, advisor. So again, if you want to finalize your decision, please, I recommend going to somebody who has all those credentials, even though other people say they can do it. You want to have somebody that who has those full credentials. Again, I'm sure there are very, very few people sort of like what I can do as well that are not, that don't have those, necessary qualifications or licenses and stuff like that. Again, it's not a proof of legitimacy. It's just a proof of work. That's all it pretty much is. It's just a piece of paper saying, yeah, I can give you recommendations, pretty much. So again, I'm not allowed to give any buy or sell recommendations. So again, the way I bypass that is by doing videos like this. And all I can tell you is to add it to your watch list. That's the best I can do. So I hope you guys live with that. And again, it not only protects you from making silly decisions, it also protects me because again, I can't be liable because this is my limit as to what I can do as a consulting financial manager. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned something, and I'll see you guys in the next one.